one I wanted to talk to. Aloha, you the one I wanted to talk to, man. I heard about your job situation. I wanted to talk to you, see how far along you've come so far. See how far along you've come with what you're doing on appliances. Crystal, make sure you guys can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Mel, yeah, you guys should be able to hear me. So you are all excited about this one today, huh? Oh, good. All right, what you say? Okay, good, good, good. All right, good. I just wanted to make sure. All right, for especially like people like Aloha that are making this transition. So quite a few people are making a transition over. Ooh, I had a heavy rainstorm today. Every time I use Comcast, and every time it rains, there's water that gets into my lines, and so my internet might be a little choppy. My apps, what's happening? No, you guys really love this. Y'all are really excited about this whole situation. I had no idea. I never know what you guys are gonna gravitate towards. So, I mean, yeah, it was a definitely it was a $1,000 day with that one. This they procrastinated. Then normally this account leaves money for me for whenever I come by. I take care of everything for them. So normally there are at least three checks that are signed in the book, in their checking in their business checkbook. And there were none. And the manager was gone. Player gonna call. Oh, good, 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 good. All right, let me see. Hey, 63 Impala was happening. Yeah, man, I'm just chopping it up with people. Um, when I always explain that I have to do a chemical clean on the all right, Aloha. But just hit me up in the chat. I mean, hit me up on the comment section. I'll reply to you. I want to make sure what zip code you're in. I want to let you know what's out there in your market. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. That is definitely the case because look at this. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. And so you always go over this with the client first. But this was just and I had did this machine. Matter of fact, I want to say I did this machine since I've been broadcasting. Now I gave you that number. That number is going to be $500 less than my nearest competitor, right? So it's just, and they also need a new filter. I got to change the filter on this thing. So you guys saw the one at the brewery. Uh, that was nowhere near how bad this one was. Well, right. My apps knowing, man, they really didn't. They never did want to pay. They always whine and cry about the cost of the door gaskets. They never want to, especially on the front loads. They never want to pay for door switches, door locks, especially when they break them on the front loads. They don't want to pay for pumps. They don't want to pay to have them disconnected when they got them stacked on top of each other. It's just a pain. King Tut, what's happening? Bay Area now, yes, because now Costco has been looking for you. Will go. When you told them that, they lit up like Christmas. Jalissa, or I'm trying to think of what her name is, and she might be on here right now. But they specifically said uh, California. They specifically said, your area. So they want you, and then they want somebody in Alaska. They want somebody in Alaska bad. But yeah, this was not cool. I take care of this chain just like I showed you guys the Yeah, that was another client. Just like I showed you guys the brewery machine, and that was like also 7, 8 months. Technically, I looked at the invoice for when they bought that ice machine, and they bought that ice machine in March. So, and that's not this one, that's the other one at the brewery. This one, I installed this some years back, but I go ahead and make sure I do the cleaning like every 6 months. And they procrastinated on the cleaning, and that's what you have there. All that's in there. So they were just lucky that I got to them. I, brother, I know you not doing it, but they definitely wanted LA. They definitely wanted LA. Specifically mentioned LA. Costco in LA is in great need. So, and I want to thank the contributors. I want to thank the contributors too before I get too far into this. I had new contributors today. Let's see here. I had new contributors. I had Mr. J. Wilson Jr. I had Samuel Ward. So I want to thank the two of them. I was not expecting that. Came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere while I was actually doing this machine. Yeah, definitely send her your number because they specifically mentioned your neck of the woods. And I said, I definitely got some people out there in California. Because I know California always hit me up. Now, here's the water probe. The water probe was completely coated, which was one of the original problems that they were telling me. They said they had water dripping out the side. Brother LP, yeah, of course. They actually would prefer that. Most places would prefer that. Now, I'm glad you asked that question. With that, you're greatly limited. If you do a place before they open, now you're only really getting the one call. You're only getting the one call. Um, and now you got scheduling to deal with. It's a nightmare when people want that one call before opening. When you're just starting out, just doing this, yeah, sure. I would start before. It's going to be a little dicey when you do it after hours because these people want to get the hell up out of there. And so if you don't know what the hell you're doing and you're trying to put this stuff back together, I don't think you got the 2, 3 hours it's going to take. You do have certain situations where another crew comes in, say someone that comes in and cleans the tables, that type of thing, clean the bar, take out the trash. Sometimes they hire a whole nother company for that. If you have that opportunity, sure, knock yourself out. But other than that, your best bet is just to do it when they're slow. You just ask them what's your slow time, you come in because it's gonna be a couple hours. So I had started, I think about two. Whenever I went live, that's when I started. And I didn't finish till 5. So that's a situation with that. So you could try it, but it doesn't really work out that well for you. So yeah, here's play by play. And what happens with this situation? Oh, let me go back. What happens in this situation is that is how that unit detects water. So when people think they can get away, they can't get away without getting these units clean. So you insulate those 3 pieces of metal that stick into the water. Now it doesn't know when to stop filling, and it'll just continue to overflow once it starts. So there it is. So there's the up close and personal. That unit can't feel water. And so it's automatically going to start, but it doesn't know when to stop. And then you just end up having water running everywhere. So that so you have one probe that's supposed to be a constant. The other probe will tell the unit when it's full of water. The other probe tells the unit when after it started making ice, it says, okay, we've had enough water that's evaporated. That water has evaporated and turned into ice. Time to stop, go into the harvest mode and make ice. So, like I said, all of this is a no-no. All of this is no. the health department, the health department with a like I said, I go and I try to take care of my people. That's why I show you guys the videos of the other places. Hey, I take care of my clients. Let me see if this thing gonna go. Yeah, there we go. You have to take these things all the way apart. There's the pro. I mean, there's the part of the water distribution that goes across the top. So that was just that's that's what you're seeing right there. There it is right there. There's the other part. That's where the ice thickness probe hangs from those two pieces that are hanging down. Those are thumb screws. Now, the one you guys saw me at the brewery, it had four. This one only had two. Even though it's the same freaking machine, they make slight changes here and there. So yeah, you see all kind of stuff. Let me turn this volume. Yeah, I can't stand the sound of my own damn voice. So there you go. I mean, look at that mold. People were eating that. People were eating that. Yeah, that well, this is the top machine was the customer on the top. The bottom was a Pepsi. Pepsi owned it. It was a Cornelius, but Pepsi and the brother from Pepsi was coming in there doing the deliveries. So yeah, 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 that's what it looked like up close and personal. Yeah, the machines be bad. So those machines have to be taken care of. They have to be taken. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way you can get away from it. This machine was working. That bin was full of ice. I don't know if you guys saw it. That bin was full of ice. My machines don't play. I keep my machines working. This machine was full of ice. That was a trough. I took this to the sink in the back. Ah, good. I got another video. I cleaned this like I said, I cleaned this machine. Man, like I want to say 6 months ago, 7 months ago. I swear to you, I did this machine when I had started doing these. So here's another thing. They had a problem with their air conditioning. So their AC went out. So what you're looking at is smoke and all that other stuff that went into the ice machine. It's cold, it's damp, and everything. Now, what I did was on the side of the machine, I already had this rigged up so I could just move over the side panel, and then you could just detach the clip. There you go, detach the clip, and then that ice thickness probe will come out. There's your Pepsi. Yeah, never get ice. Never get ice. There you go. Yeah, then I didn't have I wasn't using the ladder. I just reached in there. So then I had to get on the ladder to get in there because this thing is up at the ceiling. And there it is. See, it was full of ice. It was full of ice. Well, that's the thing, Mel. Always you always say that. I never have ice unless I actually clean the machine. Unless I'm the one cleaning the machine, I don't get ice. Never get ice. Unless I'm the one getting cleaning that machine, that's when I do it. That's when I do it. Other than that, no, Guys be all tough Tony and they be like, oh man, I don't care, man. I order ice. No, hell no. I don't get no damn ice. Let me take my voice out of this. I don't know how y'all listen to me. Anyway, yeah, this is after the cleaning. What time? That's the time it is now. Let me see. Let me see what time that was. Because I had to say that was like 4 or something like that. It's not telling me. Yeah, yeah. Oh, my bad, my bad. It was 4 o'clock on the dot. It was 4 p.m. When I had finished acid washing that machine, getting all of that mold off. Oh yeah, y'all amazed, huh? So I put it all back together, and that was the last thing. You know what? They were asking me about that, but I wasn't touching it. I wasn't touching the drain. Their main drain was going, but not the drain from the bed. So, no, I actually hooked up the hose. I actually hooked up the hose. No, so I had oddly enough, from the last time I cleaned the restaurant, not the ice machine, the last time I cleaned the restaurant, my water hose connection was still hooked up to one of the hand wash sinks. So I just hooked up my hose right there and was holding it down. I blast away a lot of that mold and all that stuff. Yeah, this one I think it took me about almost 3 hours. Took me about 3 hours, and that see, it was four before I even did that. So that clean cycle, and I got a bunch of videos on the clean cycle. The machine will actually run through the whole clean cycle. So what I'm doing now is I'm showing you guys that it's supposed to be shiny, and it was kind of dull. I had scrubbed that thing the last time I did it. Every ice machine you're gonna run into is different. This place makes sandwiches, and they use this a conveyor toaster, just like I have one. And I got to do some classes with you guys on it. Well, actually, I got two of them. So three, I have three. As they run that stuff through, they don't have good ventilation, and smoke ends up all over the restaurant, all over the restaurant, and it'll get deposited in there because there's moisture. Now that was embedded in that plastic. Yes, they do need to clean every 3 months, but they are a pain. I really can't say much else because they are a really big up and coming chain. I do wanna say more. That kinda thing I'm probably gonna have to say for, like, Patreon or something, because I do have a Patreon, I just don't use it. And then I could talk more freely on there, but I just don't use it. I don't have enough followers just yet. Yeah, they gotta get that clean. So then I went in there. This was a little video. Oh yeah, so I want to show you guys. Hey, look, all this stuff is that car sponge is $1 from the dollar store. That blue scrub brush is $1 from the dollar store. That sponge is $1 from the dollar store. And you just throw them out when you're done. When they finish with their usefulness, you throw them out. All right, what else? So here's the Husky bag. These are the bags that I bought for $9 at Home Depot. They're 50 bucks, but I got them for $9 when they were on sale. So I have all the stuff you're supposed to have. There's the brush, so you can clean the cells with that. That brush is $1 at Harbor Freight. It's actually three brushes you get for $1 at Harbor Freight. I got the safety glasses. They was asking me about a charger. Yep. Brushes from toilet brushes from the dollar store. More brushes from the dollar store. That's the leave-in from the dollar store. That goes into the ones that make the nugget ice. You shove that down the cylinder of the nugget ice and clean those that way. Scrub it that way. So all that stuff is dollar store. All that stuff is dollar store. Well, it wasn't. It is not as bad. It's not as bad as that. The way I do it, no, I don't have that stuff flying everywhere. So especially when you take the when it's slime like that, it doesn't fly everywhere. Yeah, you can hear the squeak. Hold on, let me go back. Now that's the most expensive thing is the nickel safe. The nickel safe is 12 bucks. See? So Mel. So I hosed it all down. But yeah, you can use the safety shields. They actually have those at the dollar store too. They have that at the dollar store. They got them at Home Depot, Lowe's. I actually have some of those, be honest with you, for when I have friends that help me. You could use commercial soap. I love my sanitizer though, but you could use soap. I got like 10 cases of sanitizer. So that's not something that you need to worry about, but you could use the commercial soap that they have. Sanitizer is a crazy cleaner, man. Yes, you buy those. They have ammonia, they have bleach. Now, hold on one second. See, just real simple. Hold on one second. Let me talk to you for a second. You could use bleach. you use bleach on the sections that you see right there. You can actually put the bleach in the sponge and wipe all the plastic areas out. It's just the metal section in the middle that is very sensitive. That you use the nickel safe on. All the other surfaces, you could use bleach. You could use the commercial soap that's chlorinated. You can do that. That's not a problem. Do not use a scraper. I use a much stronger acid for that. You can use the nickel safe on that and just charge the customer because the nickel safe is about $12. And I'll show you the cost of that in just a second. But back to the video. If the damn thing will play. So, but yeah, you can get your bleach from the dollar. I still would. Yeah, it wouldn't squeak for me. It wouldn't squeak for me. Yeah, you got to clean all of those. So yes, 63 Impala is right. Hey, you can go get your bleach. You can get the sponge, bleach, sponge. Actually, the dish soap. You can get that dish soap too and use that. Bleach, sponge, brushes, safety goggles, face mask, and actually a container. You don't have to use that backpack. You can actually go with the containers that they have in the dollar store. So all together, you would be out of like 15, $20. All you need is a customer. All you need is a customer. What you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to get the nickel safe, and you could order that online. Oh, I didn't realize I had that much of their logos and stuff in the video. But yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get all that other stuff. Yeah, it was bad. And it doesn't even really matter which brand of nickel safe you use, just as long as it's nickel safe. Manitowoc has their own, Scotsman has their own. They have the Scotsman one. But on these, you just want to use that. See, there's the hose. There's the hose that I have. And that you can hook it up to any faucet. Well, any standard faucet. Got that damn thing on me. Let me see if y'all got any questions. Oh, I know y'all study whenever y'all have no damn questions. Here it is. I pulled that sucker. I was on that sucker. Get all that. And then I had a little bit of water trickling. I had that water trickling in there to melt that ice. That's what I did. Backpack sprayer is a little weak. So for the money, I don't see the point in it. I mean, you can get a backpack sprayer, but it doesn't have enough pressure to blast that stuff off. You're much better off. Yeah, you could look that needle is down. That needle is dead. Let me see what we got going on here. It's almost done anyway, so I can talk to you. So you can see on the right hand side there was the trickle. See, so it tells you everything that's going on. I just put it in the clean cycle, so it did a dump. So it dumped all the water, which means it drains all the water, and then it fills from scratch. Then once it fills from scratch, it tells you when to put the chemical in there. And then it tells you to put the chemical in there. What the hell? All right, cool. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So see, so now it says washing, add the chemical. 24 minutes. It tells you the whole time. It tells you the whole time. My customers are usually too embarrassed. No, the reason why no one has this kind of content, I'm the owner. So I have my videos for liability purposes. So anyone gets sick, anyone, the minute you touch this stuff, you're now liable. So if someone says, "Oh well, I got listeria or anything else like this, brain wasting disease, or I had E. coli poisoning or whatever," I have pictures. You saw for yourself. I washed that sucker down, even the non-contact surfaces with food grade sanitizer. Sanitizer kills E. coli, listeria, H1N1, HIV. If you leave it sit on there for like 10 or 12 minutes and you don't rinse it, it will then kill HIV. So, and it's all in writing. You have a legal document from the chemical companies, and they list all the things that they kill, all the bacteria that they killed. Yes, the brain eating amoeba. Yes, the brain wasting disease was bad for the deer and the cattle. But I have chemical that says what it kills, and that jug that you saw me with, that is a hospital grade um, sanitizer. And it also, I just so happen to discover that it does a really good job cleaning, better than most of my other chemicals. Um, and it's what you're supposed to use on the machine anyway. When you're done, cleaning, you're supposed to wipe everything down with sanitizer or spray it down, hose it down, whatever. But you're supposed to put the sanitizer down and leave it, and it's supposed to air dry. The longer the sanitizer is there, the longer it kills, just like bleach. So the machine tells you everything. Now, this is a slightly older unit. I put this in, I guess, like 6 years ago now, or maybe seven. I put this unit in, but yeah, LP, because I own the service, I do whatever I need to cover myself. My customers usually don't mind. I will bring it up to them and say, "Hey, you don't mind if I do this for training purposes or for legal purposes to prove that I did do the job." So all my stuff is now, if someone tried to sue, because they're going to, if someone does sue that restaurant, you're going to get sued as well. So I have legal proof that I did everything to the T. Cross my T's, dotted my I's. Everything is done right. There's no harmful chemicals in there. That green, I end up having to cut the top of the bottle and I just put it into the bottom. That green liquid is lemon juice. You know what? Your damn terms and condition thing is so freaking long. I like to keep mine simple. I like to keep mine simple. Right. And I just end up cutting it. My terms and conditions, shoot, you can't, damn, the green screen took it away. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 lines. If I were to put that in just for the ice machine cleaning, man, it'll be a whole damn page. I don't even bother with it. I don't even bother with it. But yeah, why even bother getting through digital? I'm covered. See, so I got 22 minutes left on the cleaning cycle. Now this is after I wiped everything down. I could have did this before, but that's just the way I did it. That's just the way I did it. And I really love these questions you guys got. I do enjoy that. See, so now it says rinsing, 14 minutes left. I don't think there's much left in that. Right? 20 pages signed. Now you know what? Here's the thing about what Wilco was saying. When you're not doing a mom and pop, because this is not a mom and pop, when you're not doing a mom and pop and you're doing a chain, you could do that. You could just have them sign that one time, because you're doing all the work for them anyway. You're going to do that quarterly. What do you mean it's not necessary to do it every time. Just the one time, and you file it away, that keeps you covered. So you just have that down and say, for the term of your service with that proprietor. You know what I'm saying? So then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right. Oh, you went to URI? Oh, what? Oh, before you open up account? My apps. All right. You know what? You don't have to go with URI, then that's fine. But they say that, but you don't necessarily need it. What you need to do is anybody run into this problem that my apps is having, just fill out the account online or fill it out. Have Philly, they're in Philly. Have corporate send you a copy. You fill it out and send it back to corporate. The ladies over there don't pay attention to none of that. They don't care. They don't care. All right, we'll go 608. Get the universal. Right. It's just a quick test you take. All the training material is online. They have a bunch of it free. They have a bunch of it free now. Right. Man, you just record it. And I don't know if I told okay, I don't think I told you, but you can have this stuff as private. So you could record these sessions of you going out to a customer, fixing a range, fixing a dishwasher, fixing an ice machine, cleaning, descaling, the whole nine. And then when anybody says, "Oh, well, you gave me a bill for $2,000. What did you do?" Say, "Hey, man, I got a video right here. Your stuff was in bad shape. It is what it is." And once you have this documentation, they just throw their hands up and be like, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know." Yeah, you know what? I got one of those. Then you got to get the harness either here or there. I never wear the headlamps because I had a growing spurt when I was like 16 or whatever, and I never have been coordinated ever since. I never. So I have a real hard time with that freaking the GoPro here, there. I can't. I can't. All right. Now, do I carry a scale to do slat? No, hell no. This is the only time. This is the only time you have to do the scale thing. And your scale is your refrigerant scale. So when you're dealing with 134A, you're dealing with 404, you're dealing with 410A, you're dealing with 448B or 448A, your refrigerant scale is a scale. You don't need to carry an extra scale. You use that. So you take the ice, you put it on your refrigerant scale, you got your digital readout, either that or in on the scale or in the display that's attached to the scale, and then you got your numbers. You could have it do for pounds and ounces and all that other good stuff. So that is your scale. That is your scale. I hate the headlamps. I hate them. Like I said, I had a growth spurt when I was a teenager, and I lost all the coordination I had. Yeah, it's an open book. That 608 is an open book. Yep, it's $25. $25. No, the extra scale if one goes bad. Extra, brother. I have never had a scale. I've never had a scale go bad. Now, what I will say is I've had the display to my JB. I've had the display crushed, cracked in half, and I had it taped and wrapped up and everything. Right, you get three. Because I actually bought one of my scales. I bought it from the pawn shop. I bought one of my scales from the pawn shop. But they got so many cheap ones now on eBay and Amazon for $75 and the whole nine. Now let me see about the rest of these pictures so I can finish this up because this is almost done. This is almost done. Yeah. So there you go. Say rinsing. So there it is. Take that damn sound off. So there you go. Clean them up. Can you see that time at the top? Yeah, you can see it. It say 4:52. It say 4:52 at the top. And the pictures got when I started. So when this is done, we'll go back to the beginning and all right, my apps. Right, you don't do seal system. Right. That's why I was telling all you guys about those damn gauges. You can't do that stuff anymore. Use the quick, use the low loss fittings. That's when I did a live. No, stop it. That's about the pants, and that's it. So let me go back. So yeah, you want to use the stubby, you want to use the low loss. All right, so let me see here when I started. And it was crazy because I was gonna do the video, and then the guy called me like, "Oh, could you come out on the ice machine?" And I'm like, "You son of a..." See, I was still at the crib at 1 o'clock. I was at the crib at 1 o'clock. Yeah. So I got there. I left the house at 1:15. I was there at 1:13. Oh, okay. I must have been on the road. I must have been on the road. I was on the road. I gotta redo. I'm in the middle of redoing that thing because I got new sponsors. So yeah, I got on the scene at 1:37 and I was done. See, so you guys were along for the ride. And this is with me politicking with them and going over the numbers. Because I told him, I said, hey, dude, normally I charge you a lot less and I do it quarterly, but I said, man, dude, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. So from 130 to 450. Yeah, 450. So how about that? Okay. Now, like I said, you can always negotiate because they want to play games. I'm letting you in on inside information. I'm letting you in on inside information. They need you more than you need them. So, if you want to, you can get in, see how it is, renegotiate. What do you mean 450? Yeah, I was done by 4:50 p.m. I was done by 4:50. I started at 1 and I was politicking with them about the money. I said, dude, because not only was it the money, but it was the fact that because you'll be able to see that there is a time gap in here. There was no check. Normally there's a signed check. Normally there's see, so I went over there. I'm like, oh man, this is some bull. I told them like a week or two ago. So yeah, you see that I was there. I cracked it open about 1:30. Yeah, 1:30. It was in at 4:50. And I got on because the actual manager was out of state. He was out of state. So, but I've been deal like I said, I actually put that ice machine in. Was a lot light for all of that. No, I said 1,000. I did it. I did $1,000 on that one. So I told y'all, I normally don't tell y'all, but this one was egregious. And like I said, I normally do this, a couple times a year. And they were playing games, so I kind of had to smack them around a little bit with this one. And I got to go back. Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Okay, you weren't here. My competitors are going to be about 1,500 for that same job. I'm always less expensive than my competitors. My competitors are about 1,500. My competitors are going to charge for the service call fee. Then they're going to charge for the time it takes them to drive from where the hell they are to the time it takes them to get there. Then my competitors are going to charge for every brush they use, every sponge they use, um, how many ounces of cleaner they use. They're going to charge for that. Um, so they're gonna charge for all of that. Then they actually charge for the damn paper. They charge for the paper. They charge for the paper for the sheet. If there's 2 pages put together, they charge for the paper clip. Um, it is nuts. It is nuts. They charge for everything. Everything. So hold on, let me show you. Hey, did I real quick before I switch over to something else? Did I show you guys the training on these machines? I can't remember. My brain is freaking fried. My brain is frying. Did I show y'all this while I'm looking for my other thing? because I can't remember. I got the video and the training classes on these. See that? Say 45,000. And you with Pepsi, Pepsi slaying these bad boys out there. One of my other clients have this by that Pepsi, I think, is leasing to them. So I can't even spell. I can't even spell. So here you go. And I might have shown this to you guys before, but you guys don't even have to go anywhere. The nickel safe cleaner, you could order it online. One of my other Starbucks uses this. Starbucks uses this exact same brand. And this actually is a big name brand. Oh, let's see here. Let's see here. Let me go back. And then I'll check and see what you guys are talking about. You don't need to buy these big gallon containers. See, here it is. This is like what I had. This is like New Calgon. So you can order this online. $13.50 is a little high unless they're doing free shipping. Let me see here. Because I think I paid $12 for mine locally. See, that's $15. That's sanitizer. I wouldn't suggest cleaning with that little ass amount of sanitizer because you'll go through the whole thing. Now, see, here's Viper. Now, I do not recommend buying through Two Tech. It's only got one damn star. Only got one damn star. Oh, let me go back. I had bad experience with them. I had bad experience with them. Okay, I got to show you guys the FBD. I got to show you guys the FBD. Yeah, I know. Okay, so you do know about them. Yeah, they never, dude. Them Pepsi dudes are the worst. The Pepsi guys are the worst. Yes, Mel, 46,000, and they make like 15 different models. I got the full training. If you guys want to see it before I cut this thing off, put a one in the chat, and then I'll go through it if you guys want to see it. I'll give you a little sneak peek on it because I'm in the midst of doing a video for the FBD machines, doing a video for Firehouse subs. I don't know if anybody caught a glimpse of that. 63, yes, of course. They have, I mean, their techs do, their techs are doing, all right, so their techs are doing 2 jobs a day. Mike Sneed did this one. All right, man. Hot water's not, yeah, hot water is not a cleaner. All right, let me see here. They're doing on average 1,500 a job times 2. That's 3 grand a day times 5. So they're my competitors are doing. You can't see it. My competitors are doing $15,000 a week, doing the exact same thing I'm doing. $15,000 a week. Hot water is not a cleaner. All right, man. Let's see here. That. Well, I got my brother-in-law. He's over there sleeping. But I got some stuff. Oh yeah, you want to see it? All right, let me go through the last of this little nickel. But you can get this. You can get nickel safe cleaner. Everybody has nickel safe cleaner. And it's the same brand that makes the hot block and the paste and all that other stuff. But you can go. I know you guys love your Amazon. Amazon. Nickel safe ice machine cleaner. Just don't buy that damn this fresh Whirlpool one, and you'll be fine. So here you go. This is what you guys love. That's your jam right there. Matter of fact, yeah, because I use this too. Because you see the picture, I think that picture is actually a Hoshizaki, but normally they're doing like the Manitowoc on the front. So you get your sanitizer, you get your ice machine cleaner. What's the price? Yeah, 17 is too high. 17 is too high. That is way too high. Look around. You can buy it locally for $10, $12. You can go, you know who else sells it in the small bottle? And let me go back to you guys. If you guys have a Marcone by you, Marcone sells it. If you have a Reliable Parts, they sell it. If you have a Fox appliance, they sell it. Coast, they sell it at every. It's the same. The nickel safe is the same. It's the same cleaner that you use on a U line. It's the same cleaner that you use on Manitowoc. It's the same one that you use on True. All of that. Oh, it's very easily. My customers complain about it, and then sometimes they will. All you have to do is ask them, right? So all you have to do is ask, just like they do when they want to look at electricity bill and all that kind of stuff. Oh, let me see your other bill, and then I can beat it. But you don't want to say you want to beat it, but you say, hey, look, you know, if you don't mind, let me take a look at it. Let me see if I can save you some money. I'm going to be nowhere near where they are. I guarantee you. They hate the local service provider. The only ones who do not hate the local service provider is that manager that's getting a kickback. So there's a little game that's played. Whenever you have a manager or something that's like ready to fight you over you coming in and doing some work, that's because they're getting a kickback from the service company. So they give them certain amount depending on how many calls, that come their way. The manager loses money. He loses his bonus money by having a service provided. But if the service company is giving him a kickback, he don't care. Games. Games. So, oh hell yeah, they pay a lot of people. Pay a whole back room, and there's a whole. They have parts houses and all that other stuff. Internal part houses. If I'm a little guy and I know what the hell I got, the other guys they got like a good $2-3 million worth of parts in their storage. You know what I'm saying, in their warehouse. Well, Mel, you're only really going to get the one. There's only really the one. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. This is the one right there. This is the one that you would use. And this is sold at, this one. You know this one. This is the one that's sold at Reliable, which was whatever the hell they used to be, but they're Reliable now. So that's the one. So you can get that at any residential, that ice machine cleaner and that sanitizer. You can get those both at any residential parts house. Wherever you picking up your igniters from, pumps from, all that other stuff, they have that. There's no difference between that and a commercial and residential space. No difference. Hell yeah, they overbooked. Of course they're overbooked. Let me tell you why they overbooked. All right, the other guys, they're charging a 4-hour minimum. Like in my market, 4-hour minimum. You call them out, you got to pay for the time it takes them to get there. Plus, when they're there, you have to pay for them. It's a 4-hour minimum. That way, they only have to go to 2 jobs a day, because you got to boost the revenue. You're not going to boost the revenue by get to calls, because they can't hire enough people. Every one of my competitors has a $5,000 sign-on bonus, and they still can't get anybody. So you're not gonna make more money running and gunning. So you make more money by billing. So it's all about the billable hours. Any guy you ever watch that I send you to, all those guys that are with Safessa and all that, they always billable, billable, billable. They charge every minute of every day to the customer, with the exception of the drive back home. The customer doesn't get charged for you leaving the place. Once you're done, you're done. So they try to schedule the tech as close as home as possible, so that they're really reliable for as least amount as possible. Every minute of every day is billed to a customer. For the minute your tech rolls out driveway, you start billing your client. All right. Why are you charging such a big difference? One, I charge there's a big difference because mm, I get a lot of leeway. You never hear me talking about customers canceling. You never hear me talking about, oh, I lost a client or any of that other stuff. I yell at my customers. You know what I'm saying? I get away with a lot of stuff because I don't charge them. I don't charge what the other guys do. I'm able to, and this is why I've had a lot of appliance CEOs come, like not like the technicians. I'm talking about like the ones that actually make the appliances. So they've come and they'll like talk to me and they want to know how the hell am I doing what I do. Well, I kind of like zigzag and I do like a triage type of thing. So I prioritize which calls and what needs to be done. I do a lot of stuff that my competitors would never do, mainly because they have such liability. So I, so yeah, I'm a little lower because I don't give them when you're dealing with a ISI, you're dealing with Hobart. When you call ISI, that tech is coming. When you call me, I'm like, all right, I'll be there like Thursday. Okay. When you call Hobart and when you say, yeah, we got a cooler down, and that customer hangs up the phone, that Hobart tech has been dispatched and that clock is running. I don't do that. I just had one. All right. So I got a question here. Said, oh yeah. While I'm doing that. All right. Said, have I ever had a non-paying customer? I do have that. Not as often, but I do have that. I just had one. See, here's one. It's a single barrel for 1460. 14,600. I had a very large chicken chain here in Texas that they decided that they weren't going to pay me. They decide, oh, well, we don't think this is fair. You're the authorized guy. This should still be under warranty. And I'm like, well, no, your warranty was up 2 months ago, bruh. I already checked on that. Warranty is up. Oh, well, so they kicked it over to the distributor. Distributor's like, oh, Mike Reed went out there? No, you got to pay him. You have to pay him. We're not paying you. This thing is out of warranty. Mike got you going? Yeah, pay him. So they said, no, that's not right. So then they called the manufacturer of the ice machine. And they said, oh man, this thing not working. So who was out there? Mike Reed was out there. Is it working? Yeah, pay him. So, oh man, we don't think that's right. So then they called the CEO of the chicken chain. They said, man, the ice machine, this guy's charging us for it, and we don't think it's right. They said, well, who the hell came out there? They said, Mike Reed came out there. They were like, pay him. You said Mike Reed was out there? Yeah. Well, then pay Mike Reed. Shit. What the hell you bothering us for? If he went out there, he took care of it. Is it running? Yeah, it's running. Dude, it's out of warranty. There's nothing we're gonna do. He said it's out of warranty. You gotta pay him. They still play. Then they came up with the last little game to say, oh, well, the installer should have registered it and they didn't register it. And so we're not going to pay. Frank, what's happening? And they we're waiting on them to pay us and then we're going to pay you. I said, all right, tell you what. And then this was like a couple of weeks, if not damn near a month. So I said, all right, dig this here. I'm on my way to your damn restaurant right now. That particular one. I said, I'm on my way to that restaurant right now. And I'm gonna go take my part back. And it's like, oh man, you can't wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. I've already waited for a month. What they want to do is they want to like wait you out, right? They want to wait you out. All right, I found it. They want to wait you out. I said, no, no. I said, dig, we're gonna break even today. So I went back on over to that restaurant, went up the side of the building like a spider monkey, Yeah, I know how that sounds, but that's what I did. Went back to that damn restaurant, climbed up that sucker like Spider-Man. Went up there, took my stuff off, took the disconnect out that damn remote. Hey, that damn thing was done. It was done, son. Oh, that's champion. It was done. That sucker was done. They called me crying. Oh man, what's going on? I said, look, some little girl stood in front of me, in between me and the damn ice machine. There we go. In between me and the damn ice machine, and said she wasn't going to let me in there. I said, look, I can call the cops. I got an invoice saying that my property is on your equipment and you don't have any proof of paying me. So if we call the cops, they're going to let me take my stuff off, which is what they do. The cops, if you have an invoice, they will let you get your stuff off. And so, yeah, I went up there. Went up there, took my stuff off, took that disconnect. Said never figure out what the hell. And hey, they have paid, but hey, man, I took my stuff back off. I've done work with them over the years. Every now and then, some of these little owners get a little weird. They get a little weird, man. So you have every legal right to get your stuff. Hold on, let me see this. All right. Have you seen a reduction in revenue? No, you don't see a reduction in revenue. Now, I will say this. I'm in a very good market. I have a good name in this market. I am authorized on over 300 brands. You know, as you see, I mean, who the hell else you know? You're gonna be like, oh yeah, the guy knows people at every manufacturer. I know people at manufacturers you've never heard of. I know people at manufacturers that nobody's ever heard of, and I'll do the work for them and I'll bail their asses out. So when you're covered, like I said, you're not going to meet anybody else that covers laundry, commercial laundry, commercial dishwashers, commercial ovens, commercial ice, um, man, and then all the tabletop ancillary stuff. I do, like I said, and then I do installs and all that stuff. You don't see anybody else in my chat. If you notice that, there's never anybody in my chat from any of these other places talking anything. They all say this and that, and there are other little spaces, but they don't come here. They will never come here because everybody knows what I'm saying is true. I have video, I have pictures. You can call any one of these manufacturers, they know who the hell I am. I own my own business. I don't work for anybody else. I'm not beholden to anyone. So with that, no. I have been, I pick winners. I don't really do mom and pops. Mom and pops are the one that's subjected to trouble. All right. They're the ones that get into trouble with the downturn. But all of my chains have, on the most part, have expanded. Whenever there's a downturn, you have winners and losers. If you pick the winners, like I said, I take care of my customers. If you take care of your customers and their equipment is running, they will win. They will make money. If their equipment is down, like that chain, that Cane's chicken fingers or whatever, they have to spend $1,000 every time the Iceman show up. How the hell are they going to be profitable if they're buying $1,000 a day worth of ice? Sometimes 2 times a day they're buying ice from the Iceman if their damn ice machines are down. I don't let my customers' ice machines go down. I don't let their ovens go down. I don't allow my customers to have inconveniences like that. My customers are going to win. My customers are going to be profitable. I am going to be profitable because they are profitable. They're growing, they're expanding their restaurants. You know, they're going from 10 locations to 15, all that kind of stuff. So you have to pick winners. I know in the beginning you're just trying to get anybody, but you have to pick winners. All right, so let's see what else we got, and then I'm gonna jump into this FBD training. Lake Charles, all right. Okay, cool. Yeah, because you gonna come right by me. You actually, nah, you gonna come over. But yeah, I can swing by. I can swing by. I live in Pearland, so I'm like man, like an hour and 30 minutes, hour and 20 minutes from Lake Charles. All right. Every man something costs them a percent extra. Every month costs them. Yeah. So yeah, and the paperwork. Yep. Ah, you think that's funny, huh? Alright. Yeah, you got to take care of your people, man. You got to take care of your people. If you take care of the people, all right. If the deep fryers are working, then they're selling product. If the deep fryers aren't working, what do they have to tell the customer? Oh, I'm sorry. We don't have this, we don't have that. Our deep fryer's down. Well, if they're not selling that product, they're not making money, they're losing. They just lost revenue that they can never get back. Any equipment that's down, that's money that they will never get back. Never. So you always have to keep them up and running. And then the worst thing is that when people find out stuff is not working, they think, just like you guys saw with the ice machine, like, if it's not working, what the hell the condition of this damn equipment at? What the hell's going on back there where their stuff is not going? If you where the stuff is not working, if you go to any famous Chinese restaurant and their stuff is broken, like I don't know, next time I'm gonna go to the other place. And that's what happens. People go to another place and then they end up not going back. That is the worst thing a restaurant chain could ever have happen to them is that um, people leave and they'll come back. All right. I won't be able to see your stuff right now. I'm just going through this. You could leave your questions in there. Um, but I'm in here. So this is just like the other stuff. They show you each and every, hold on, let me sign in. Each and every aspect of every single machine, from the paperwork that come with it, fair use, fair use. Okay, there's a volume, there's volume. So this is that icy machine. They show you how to take it out the damn box. Everything. This is everything you've ever wanted to know. There, hey, Mike Sneed show you that one. I got one too. That's what you guys use for the dryers. Mount those up. You could use that on ice machines to bring that up to the countertop level. And we use that for those. All right, so that's the install. Oh, that was preventative maintenance. Let me go back. Oh, come on, give me a break. So you got everything. Ooh, I'm gonna have to plug my stuff up. And I will get to your whatever comments you got, I will get to them. I'm just using a completely different window. So yeah, that's a 4 barrel. So that sucker is really expensive. You have everything here. Here's all your tech stuff, everything you need to know. So this is FBD. Let me drop this in the link. I mean, drop this link. Somebody click on this thing, see if this works. Where the hell? Yeah, 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 yes. My apps is right. My apps is right. Dude, you got to pay Lane. Lane got that sucker on lock. All right, let me go back. So let's see here. Rear seal replacement. Everything is here. Everything is here. And you guys get a certificate so that you can show the customer, so you can put together your portfolio and say, hey, look, I actually know what this thing is. I'm not just making this up. I'm not just scamming you. I actually know what this thing is. I might not be an expert on it, but I know how to get the answers to what I need to do. And that's all. As long as you have that, that's all you need. So you don't need much. That's at Harbor Freight. That's at Harbor Freight. It's like $1 for those picks. It's like 4 picks for like $2 or something like that. And then they also have the lubricant too there too. People bitch about that, but you got a lubricant there at Harbor Freight. Everything is here. How to program these, the whole nine. Turn them off, put them in defrost. So let me fast forward through some of this and go ahead and ask your questions. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. So it's very important. These machines are at every single gas station. Every single gas station. These machines are at every single amusement park, everywhere. Everywhere. These machines are everywhere. They're all different type of restaurants, all different type of quick service restaurants. They're everywhere. Everywhere. And you see the price on it. People aren't replacing these. They are going to get them fixed. And most people don't know how to do what you're watching right now. The average tech that's out there doesn't know how to do it. You never even heard anybody mention these, and you had no idea the cost was that high. Just that simple. Just that simple. Just that simple. Yeah, McDonald's has it. Burger King have McDonald's, Burger King, church. Now that you've seen it, next time you go to churches, Kentucky Fried Chicken, uh, next time, go inside. Don't go through the drive-through. Go inside and look at the lobby area, and you will see that machine. It's going to say icy on the front, and they're at every Burger King, every McDonald's. He is correct. Now they might have different names on them. They might say Cornelius or whatever, but FBD makes it. Cornelius is just a all the chains, all the chains. This is the one that says icy on the front. Like I said, this is at every gas station. Every gas station. Like I said, they're at, like he said, like my app said, it's at McDonald's, it's at Burger King. Matter of fact, I got the picture. I got the picture of it. All right, let me see here. While you guys are looking at this, I just haven't gotten around to doing a lot of these videos. I got to do standalone videos so that they're searchable. Oh yeah, you all right. So Wendy's, Burger King, McDonald's. You don't see these at here we go. Hold on a second. Let me pause this. No, you know what? Let me send this. I'm gonna send this on over. I found one. This is in downloads. Just that simple. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, this is killing me. Hold on, y'all. I just had the video. I just had the video. Shoot. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on one second. I am going to do this one more time. Not this one. I'm going to show you another one. I'm going to show you another one. Hold on. That's for store personnel. So all the oh, there we go. All the tech codes and everything are in here. Rear seal. Let's see here. Warning lights. How to put in the jibs, the boxes, the full nine. And like I said, once you're done with this, yeah, warning lights. Once you, yeah, the bib, jib, blah, blah, blah. All right. So by the time this video is done, I will have the other one so you can see this thing for yourself. Okay, it's on the Pearland. Oh, it's under icy. Oh, dirty dog. Okay, I've just about got it. As I have one from Burger King, but this will do. Oh, come on. But yeah, they cover everything. They cover how to do the remotes, all of that. Everything is on here. Like I said, they cover from taking it out the crate, setting it up, cleaning it, actually doing the repairs. All of that is there. Oh, son of a gun. They finished before I got y'all this damn video. That's all right. I got it anyway. You know what? Fine. They're killing me. I'm gonna just put this damn thing on the desktop. All right, cool. Let's see here. It's making me go through each and every one of these. Oh, there's the CO2. There's remotes. All right, how many people know what this is? All right, you want to know how to pick? Right, it's in there. It's in there. All right, let's see here. All right, FBD. It's FBD. FBD, Frozen Beverage Distributors is the name. For the few commercial calls. Right. All right. So it's very important that you know that they're all not like yours, which is why I'm showing you the pictures. The mom and pops can be horrible because those people are cutting corners. They don't want to clean the restaurant. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. So yeah. Yeah, no, it's I use those clamps myself. I got a whole box. I was supposed to do one at Rice University. I turned it down. It's the clamp to clamp the pressurized line that striped clear with the red line in it. And yeah, clamp those the stainless steel rings on it. I use my lock ring, and I bought the special drink adapter for it. All right, non-slip shoes. Uh, you know what? I use work shoes. I use Timberlands. I use a special Timberland shoe. Yeah, they do want you to know how to fix them on the commercial side. That is the units on top of the building. Those are remotes. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. And let me show you this real quick. Yeah, you gotta work, you gotta take your time. You gotta take your time. Hold on. I'm gonna do, and this is a bear with me here. This might look a little trippy, but this thing was messing with me. I have so much stuff up. See, here's the Manitowoc stuff. That's the Manitowoc stuff. See, this is what I gotta sort through to give to you all. This craziness that they got set up. This absolute freaking mess. That's what I gotta sort through. Hold on, I'm just gonna shrink all this stuff. What I did is I just downloaded this thing to the I downloaded this thing to the front so you can see one in the wild. That's all. Desktop. There it is. Why the hell is it sideways? Oh, I hate them so much. Hold on, you guys. I hate them so Sorry about that. But yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot going on. All right, so I found it. Let me stop this screen. Let me get this for you guys. I'm gonna add this video file. Hopefully, it will put this damn thing in the right place, right side up. Hey, it's right side up. Bastards. So here's one in a while. Here's one of my customers. This is the 3 barrel. That's that $45,000 one. And I was wrong. It wasn't Pepsi. It's Coke. Well, I didn't get that open. And that's it right there. That's it. This is not a big chain. And this one is labeled Cornelius, but it's the FBD. FBD makes it. Yeah. All right. Mana Distributing. Why would they hook you up with Mana? Let me go back. Let me see what you're talking about here. All right. What are you talking about? All right. Why did who hooked you up with Mana? Mana is a ripoff anyway. All right, you call the distributor, they're acting like they don't know. Don't know about what? Give me a little something more to work on. I'm trying to figure out what that is. All right, so let me go back. See, I'm only because I use my finger to log in on stuff. Oh, they because I use my fingerprint with this damn Apple to log in. I can only I only go in on certain things. There we go. No, I don't want StreamYard. I want what the hell happened to my Windows? What the hell happened to my there it is. There's my damn Safari. All right, now we're gonna be back in business. There's the Safari. Oh, Manitowoc? What the hell? All right, what the hell part of where are you that they would hook you up with Mana? It must be a different Mana than I'm thinking of. Oh, you want me to hook you up, Mana? There's a place called Mana. Can't be doing that to me, man. There's a place called Mana. And the two of us, we don't get along. Yeah, Manitowoc. You just gotta let me know where you are. And then yeah, the distributor will play those kind of games, but they can't play those games with me. Yeah, not a problem. You just have to let me know where you are. Oh, okay. That hasn't come up yet. I think you asked me earlier. That isn't up yet. California, you just missed it. California just ended about 2 or 3 months ago. And then so now you gotta wait like a whole nother 6, 7 months for that to come back around. Unfortunately. Gotta wait. But yeah, I noticed that California play games. California plays a lot of games. So here it is. They show you everything. Everything. This actually is like one of the best installation, or not installation, but just all around tech sites that I've ever seen. But because of that, they don't have in-person training. Yeah, this is less than a minute. Yeah, they just had some stuff. They just had some stuff over by you. Not only did they have that, my ass, so they had a day, a counter day over by you. All right. So, like I said, they go over line set. And look at it. This is what you guys, some of you guys were asking me about this. How to do an evacuation, blah, blah, blah. Ugh, leak checks. It's all here. It is all here. It's FBD frozen. Let me put this in here. All right, so that's FBD frozen. Just stay tuned. I'll give you guys more information on the training classes that come up. So this is FBD frozen. He's using the big blue. So that shows you how new this video is. What he's using hasn't even been out that long. Hoshizaki doesn't start until November. I think Hoshizaki isn't until November. Now they've had some special classes out. They want to act like that's their regular classes now. Their stuff don't even start till November. Like for Houston, I think our stuff is until January. January, February. I think it's February. So see, and then he's using the Navac. He's using the Navac. I think that's the one with the battery. So they're doing updated videos. This is no like 5-year-old video, 7-year-old video. That is all new stuff that he's using. That's all new stuff. And so I don't know if you guys showed, that's that orange thing that I showed you. That's where I take that orange magnet and put that magnet right there. And then that will lift up the valve on the inside, that magnet. See, he's using wireless gauges. He's using wireless. Let me go back because I don't think y'all understand. Let me see here. That is wireless. My man is using wireless right here. You see that? So this yellow jacket, not only does it display the pressures right there on the wireless gauge, it'll also broadcast it to your phone or your tablet. That is what the wireless does. So yellow jacket is real nice. So you hook up your gauges and it'll just tell you the pressures. Now mine, it broadcasts to my phone or a tablet, and it'll also give me a circular gauge, just like old school, if I want it. And then if I want the graph, it'll give me a graph. But there it is right there. You hook up. You don't have to worry about hoses. You don't have to worry about gauges or none of the other garbage. You don't have to worry about what type of refrigerant you program it. Tell it, with your tablet, your phone, you tell it what kind of gas you're working with, and then there's your pressures right there. There's your pressures. Yeah, I know. Me too. I'm exhausted. I wasn't even. Yeah, it connects. It connects right to your phone and your phone, your gauges, and you can read it right there. You can read it right there. That's it. But like I said, and then these are the big blue. I almost like the big blue, like they call the Smurf boner. But yeah, you can hook up. These are those 1/2 inch hoses, maximum extraction, vacuum down real easy, real quick. I want to say real quick, easy, real quick. I mean, you're talking about a few minutes. A few minutes, it'll vacuum everything down, and that's it. So everything is in here. See, charging with it tells you how to charge with 404 or 448, the whole nine. All of this is in there. So that's a good example. That's exactly what it looks like. Oh hell. So on this side of the business, a receiver and an accumulator are two different things. Most of our stuff uses receivers, and they explain what that is. See, I do the same thing. You just write right on your machine. Perfect. So that's what it is. This is exactly what it looks like. All right. You guys got any question? Yeah, always keep a backup. I actually have about 3 or 4 of those damn probes. I saw a kit in the pawn shop and I bought a kit. And then I saw a kit on like eBay or something like that. And I bought a kit. So I got like 4 or 5 of them. And you could use like up to 6 or 8. You could use, I think 8. You could use up to 8 probes at one time. You could use up to 8 probes. Always keep it sharp. I always have my Milwaukee sets. I buy my Milwaukee set of Sharpies and use those. But that's what it is. So up at the top of that picture, that's the remote that you install onto the roof, onto the side of the building, or on the ground. And then they'll build a cage over so the thieves don't steal the copper. And then those copper lines you see, that's where the refrigerant is going to, and that's all to keep the room cool, right? Or if you're in a situation where you're in a chicken place or something like that, and there's a lot of flour around to keep it out of that compressor area, out of that condenser, uh, that's what you do. You put that sucker somewhere else, and now what? There it is. You put that sucker somewhere else. He's got the blowbacks. That's the anti-blowback. He's got everything. He's got everything. That's the anti-blowback right there. That's a king valve right there. He's got the hoses with the blowback on them. That right there is a blowback. There's my JB. That's my JB scale right there. And that's what you guys were asking me. How do you weigh in the charge? There it is right there. That's how you weigh in the charge. Just like he did. It literally is. It only takes seconds to explain it. You weigh your scale. I mean, you take your scale, you weigh your your tank, and then you fill up your unit, and then you subtract that amount with what you're supposed to have in there. So if you're supposed to put 1 pound, we'll say. So if you weigh your tank and it is 15 pounds and you want to put 1 pound in there, you stop when it gets to 14. You stop. Done. You've weighed in the charge. That's it. You just make sure your lines, your refrigerant lines that you're using are full of refrigerant. You make sure you bleed it, and that's it. That's it. That's all. And so you're just going to make sure you weigh in, you measure exactly what's taken out of the tank that's supposed to go into the unit. That's it. That's all. All right. And with that, we are going to be done here. So that is FBD. You guys see that there is money in it. Like I said, they do convenience stores. Oh, yeah, the movie theaters. Oh, I forgot about that. The movie theaters. That's what you see in the movie theaters. Regal, Cinemark, AMC. I never heard of Cinepolis, Centitocos, or whatever the hell that is. Regal, Cinemark, AMC. That is where you see these things. You see these things in the movie theaters. I forgot about that. Movie theater, amusement parks. So I'll go over this real quick and then that's it. Movie theaters, amusement parks, the whole nine. The quick serve restaurant, right? So it's your McDonald's, your Burger King, your Wendy's, all that kind of stuff. Um, your convenience stores. Everybody know about the 7-Eleven. Yeah, Quick Trips, Stripes. I don't think there is Sunoco Stripes anymore. I never heard of Four Sons, but it's at all your gas stations, and then there are all your amusement parks, your Great America, your Six Flags, your Sea World, Disney World. That is where Disney World. So it's at every, and it's not like it's just one in these damn places. There are literally about 1,000 of these damn things are there in these amusement parks. That's not an amusement park. That's a movie theater. That is a movie theater right there. I know a movie theater setup when I see one, and that is a, oh man, is that a Regal? You guys, is that Regal with that red? So here's their tech support. They're there. They actually have units that they will go and check and go through with you as you're doing it. So sorry about that. There it is. There's the training portal, a full night. You can request your free access, FBD frozen. I'll put the link here again. Sorry about the sniffing. Late. All right, so there's the link again. Yeah, so yeah, I'm done too. That ice machine took a lot out of me. Yes. A lot of a lot of rats, yes. So with that, anything else? Is there anything else that I can address for you? Oh, sure, no problem. Anything else that I can address for you all before I go? You got to recap. All right, there's a sale on the pants. There's a sale on the Duluth. I used to exclusively use Duluth, and then they pissed me off, so I stopped using them. But I still have them in case I want to do something around the house. I still have all my stuff. Duluth. So those pants are down to $40. Not these. These are still Duluth too, but not these. I've switched over. I'm leaving Dickies and I'm going all Milwaukee. I tore up my other Milwaukee pants, even though they only came out in January. I tore those out. I'm giving them another chance. I'm gonna buy a whole nother set of Milwaukee pants. Oh, all right. So what about? Oh man, who did that? Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, Darius, thank you. Thank you, Darius, for your donation. Think about it, California. I do need to start now. Like I said, just go ahead and start with Onera, and then once you get going, just start to crank the bill up with them. Just start to crank the bill up with them. Just say, hey, look, this is not working. I'm gonna have to part ways with you. And then they go, no, no, don't do that. And then crank it. Just start cranking it up. But the most important thing is learn it, figure that thing out, get that free tech support, get those parts, and then get in good with the distributors or the dealers in your area, so you can get more customers. Because those dealers, when they find out that actually know how to fix it, because most people don't know how to fix those units. When you actually show them that you know how to fix those units, they'll give you other jobs. So that's the hook. That is the hook. You will get other jobs. They'll start referring you to people when they find out, hey, we got somebody that actually could fix some stuff. So that's the other bit. Just so go ahead and piggyback off that network. Piggyback off that network. Get that exposure. Get that exposure, and then ditch them. And ditch them. But I would just negotiate with them every damn time. Once you show them that you could fix one of these, just start negotiating with them. That's the best thing. The ball is in your court. The ball is in your court. Yeah, this is the one, the video door. They got the thing where you got to touch the four corners and you can get in there. Fully customizable. All of these things. So FBD, like I said, it's very expensive. Very expensive. So yeah, once again, keep coming up. 45,000. There's a used one. That's an old one. That's a used one for see right there, Jolly Ranchers. Used one. All right, 15,000, 12,000 on eBay, 16,000. So yeah, so anytime you see it, like I said, you see Jolly Ranchers and all that stuff, that's FBD. That's FBD. FBD is Lancer, which is Hoshizaki, right? Lancer is Hoshizaki. Lancer owns FBD. So it's all tied together. So just go ahead and get situated. Get situated. Sunny Sky with all their stuff. Let me see here. Yeah, they just take you right back. But you end up with a lot of stuff. Yep. Fago, Hershey's, Jarritos, all that is going to be on a FBD machine. All that is FBD. The original slushy. The original slushy is the FBD machine. Sour Patch Kids, FBD machine. So it's a lot more to it than you guys actually know. Oh wow. All right. Let's see here. How do you find the distributors? The distributors are ranked by what they sell. All right. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's no big deal. Yeah, we can talk. Not a big deal. Yeah, eBay got them. eBay has them. eBay is full of people like you and me. So when we go out and some customers, they have it in their business plan to just replace these units every 5 or 7 years because they don't want to deal with the high cost. And so they'll say, okay, you remove it, but you get rid of it. Or it'll have a problem and they say, you know what? We get new ones for X amount of dollars. We'll pay you to put in the new one. We'll pay you to take out the old one, but you got to take the old one with you. And so you get to keep the old one and then you get to refurbish the old one. So that's why you see them for as little as 3,000, 3,000, 4,000, all that other good stuff. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the love you guys have been sending me. I really do. I really do appreciate it. All right. So yeah, for me, it is 10:30 Central Standard Time. I know I got a couple more people to join you, probably you California people. Probably you California people. So don't be afraid to put in the comment section anything that you guys would like me to address. I do not know what you don't know. I do not know what you do know. And I damn sure don't know what you guys are interested in because I never know what you guys pick up on. I never know. But like I was saying before, if you guys are into uniform clothes, the Milwaukee pants are $50, and Duluth right now is trying to compete with Milwaukee, and they're bringing their flex, the fire hose flex, down to $50 because they're normally they were like between $180 for these damn fire hose flex, But now for their 50-year anniversary or whatever, they're doing them for $50. I don't know how long that's lasting, but if you want to switch up your uniform, now's the time. But like I said, don't hesitate to drop a line, put anything down there, what you guys are interested in, what you guys want me to address, anything you guys want to know about Olive Garden, Red Lobster, what the hell's that? The burger chain, any one of those damn burger chains, Smash Burger or any of that other kind of stuff, let me know and I can go ahead and address it. Now I'm gonna do a video on Firehouse subs. So it's going to be a video on Firehouse subs with a couple of their equipment. Most of them are starting to use Hoshizaki now. Some of them are using Isomatic. The older stores still have Scotsman in them, but I'm going to do a video on the equipment on Firehouse subs and in the videos from the manufacturers on how to service those, how to clean them. You don't even need as much equipment as what I use to clean that Manitowoc today, even less to clean the equipment in the Firehouse subs. All right, and with that, I want to thank you all. Now I got to update because I got so many new sponsors. I do appreciate all that. Just drop a line, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.